What's up, y'all? Samuel Joseph here. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Music Shop. We're about to hit another store. Get ready. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dope. Let's go. All right, y'all. I'm here. Let's go. Let's check it out. Thankfully, it wasn't too far of a drive from where I live. I was able to talk to one of the workers earlier. Shout out to Blake here at Ray Mullin Music. We're here. Let's check it out. Hey, how you doing? Are you Blake?
I am Blake.
Cool. I'm Samuel.
Samuel, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, man. Cool. I'm here with my wife. Of course, she's
Hi.
the honorary videographer.
Olivia. Olivia, nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, how long you guys have been around for?
So we've been in this location since the 80s.
Oh, wow.
But they opened the original store in Pawtucket in
Oh.
1923.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so we've been in business as Ray
Wow.
Mullin Music for over 100 years.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, how you doing? Good. I'm Samuel. Mike.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. My wife Olivia. How you doing? Samuel.
Meet you.
Pleasure to meet you guys.
How you
My
doing?
wife Olivia.
Meet you.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Just want to just check out the store and
Thanks
Blake
for
was just telling
wanting
me.
to check us out.
Of course, yeah. Blake was just letting me know that it's 100 years old or
Yes,
over 100.
Yeah, it's 102 years old. Correct, right? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so this is the original storefront.
No way. Check that out. That's really cool. Do you guys remember or like the address of that or like that area, like downtown Pawtucket or?
So it was on the same block as the Leroy Theater.
Okay.
I believe now it's like a parking lot or a
Wow.
street or something.
Yeah,
so it's
they had
yeah.
the whole block.
Oh.
It was a bunch of different departments. They had like a guitar storefront, a piano
Okay.
storefront.
Yeah,
That's
Organ
awesome.
Division, PA, everything.
That's
crazy.
that's
yeah, insane.
Cool. So you guys are primarily guitar store? Or?
Yeah, mainly guitars. Guitars and basses.
Yeah. Oh,
You
that's
know,
good.
it's kind of like
Ah.
more of a
oh,
specialty
this is
shop.
nice.
Yeah.
When
Oh goodness.
growing up in town, they had a lot more stuff. They had drums. I think they maybe did even instrument rentals at one point. But it seems like we've kind of just
Some brass and
started
stuff,
catering
yeah.
more towards the customers that were coming in here the most. You know.
That's cool. I mean, I would have never thought that Rhode Island is like a guitar bass kind of
Well, it really,
area.
you don't think of it until you realize that, like,
the market.
in the like 20s, 30s, 40s, like
Yeah.
there was like us, Wurlitzer Music in Boston,
Yeah.
and like maybe something in New Hampshire or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like you forget that we were probably one of the largest music stores in New England at one point in time. You know, like not anymore, but at one point in time.
So then, how long have you guys been in Swansea?
83 or 86.
I think 83.
Yeah.
Okay. So for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I dig it. And do you guys play? What do you guys play?
I play a little bit of bass, mostly guitar.
Cool.
But
How about you?
Guitar.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm primarily bass now.
Nice.
I grew up playing drums and play a bit of piano, but primarily bass is my thing now. So
Very cool.
that's cool. And what do you guys like have like some boutique stuff come in here and there, or is it just like kind of like similar stuff? Or?
Yeah, we try and carry like something for everyone. Whether we carry like some like Epiphone stuff.
Yeah, of course.
PRS SE stuff for
Yeah.
people who are starting out. Ibanez stuff makes
Yeah,
great. They
yeah,
make
yeah.
great stuff in the lower price range. But then we carry some really high end stuff as well when it comes to amps, pedals, and
Okay.
guitars. So
I got to check some stuff out. I'd love
Yeah.
that.
That's
I'd
good.
love to try some. That's really cool. So now, like with the interest in like guitars and basses and stuff, primarily here, are there like a lot of like active artists or like events around this side of town, or like
It
people kind of travel a bit?
it seems to be like between Providence,
Okay.
the Bristol and Warren area,
Mhm.
and New Bedford,
Okay.
and even people up from Boston or the Cape.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
they
right.
all come out here this way.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Not
know.
many guitar shops in the Cape, I guess. From what I
Okay.
heard. Yeah. there's
Yeah,
like
we
a
do.
few,
We have a
but,
lot of
yeah.
customers who come from the Cape.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool.
That will have we had one guy like a handful of years ago drive all the way up from literally I think a half hour from.
Oh, wow.
Canada.
No,
Maine.
well, you're
yeah,
kidding.
because he was like, oh, like you guys are the only guys that have the John Mayer signature
Oh.
model. For
Oh, my
wow,
goodness.
music.
Are you
he's like-
serious?
He's like, I'll take a ride up there.
What?
Okay.
You guys had John Mayer
Yeah.
sign. That's
Oh yeah, we got the signature model from him.
Okay.
Both the PRS and the aren't usually in
that's me.
stock.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's amazing. That's pretty cool. Now, I love that. I should have maybe given a little bit more information about me. I'm from Boston.
Okay.
Went to school in Boston, but I recently moved to Rhode Island like about 3 years ago.
Very nice.
And yeah, just been trying to find more shops, local spots, and just meet more musicians and music gear lovers and all that. So I find that so cool. I feel like in Boston, of like Daddy's Junkie Music back in the day, Guitar Center, but
Oh yeah, and you
the
got
different shops are
that
just
Guitar Center is right next to Berkeley, so you get
Exactly.
some characters in there.
Yeah,
probably some cool
of course.
pieces from time to time.
yeah,
But
it's still not the same for me in terms of finding just like a unique
I
piece
guess
of
I get
piece of gear or like a cool axe that you won't find in certain places.
Oh, I get
No
it,
shade,
yeah.
but it's
being able to try out things, even if we only have a couple pieces from the custom shop
Yeah,
and stuff, we
yeah.
still try to have a few
that is so cool.
pieces.
This is beautiful. Yeah. And where are the bases you guys have?
Pieces would be our
Where? Okay.
rack of
Yeah.
pieces right
Just
here.
hang-
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That's really cool. That Epiphone, that's cool, man. But there's of course, the SDGR, the classics.
Yeah.
So I grew up playing a lot in like gospel in church and stuff, and this bass player growing up was like the bass player I think I've spent the most time with as a drummer. And he had like an older SDGR, and man, like I still think they don't make them the same. But it was like a 80s, 90s version of it. Amazing tone, and like yeah. So I always respect them because they've been around for a while. So that's amazing. That's cool. And then you guys have this area too.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to try something like this. I've never played like a headless bass before. That's kind of cool.
They're really
Wow,
cool.
nice.
It gives the guitar a good feel.
Okay.
It feels like very,
Okay.
comfortable and
Yeah.
ergonomic. You don't have the headstock sticking out.
Yeah. That is so cool, man. Cool. So you guys are primarily like an Ibanez carrier-ish.
For basses, we do have a lot of Ibanez right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
We're trying to get more Epiphone in here. We do Dan
Sure.
Electro basses
Okay.
as well.
And do you guys do trades or stuff like that as well?
Yeah,
Too?
we do trades.
Yeah.
We do trades very often.
That's amazing. That's awesome, man. I'd love to try that out if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is nice, man.
There's a little stool.
I think that's why they do this big horn on the top to help
Okay.
balance it out without the headstock.
The weight, the distribution. Yeah. It's so crazy looking at it and I.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's very off-putting. I do like too that there's no like extra string noise to have. You have to have like
Yes.
a string mute, little things like
Yeah,
that.
that's- That is so true. Okay. So this how you tune it?
Yes, indeed.
No way.
It's not like a
That's-
Steinberger where you need dual
Uh-huh.
ball end basses
Right,
and
right.
strings. It's just
This.
put them in there and then
Wow.
you lock them up at the top. So
That's so now is there a way that how do you make sure that it's accurate as far as the tuning with this type of
just
mechanism?
spin it like forwards and backwards
Okay.
like that. So that way.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, and you kind of plug it into a pedal.
Yep. That or just use a tuner. Like
Okay.
if you have a tune, so.
Yeah. I wanna. Are any of them plugged up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, please. Yeah. Thank you. That's cool. I might take this with me. This is crazy. Yeah. This feels great. It's actually kind of crazy. Wow. This is cool. Yeah, and I mean, Aguilar's.
Oh yeah. No, they do an incredible job. The
Aguilar's dope.
hammers and the HEs to me are just like great sounding basses.
And you
it
guys
has
have
the new trick jack on
Oh
there.
yeah,
so
right there. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, thank you. And now you guys primarily carry Aguilar rigs.
And
Okay, okay,
our
cool.
two bass rigs that we have.
Yeah, I like Aguilar. I prefer their preamps more than their rigs, but man, they if you got a good conditioned rig, it feels great. It feels great.
I haven't heard anybody sound bad through them.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
That's how I look at it.
That is for sure. Except me. No, I'm kidding. But no man, so it's cool.
So,
Yeah.
what other, just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
what do you, like, what's the goal with the
Yeah,
channel and everything?
so the goal with this series is honestly just pushing musicians just to
Okay.
just support local, just to shop local and to meet people. I think that there's an element to sometimes that's missing in a lot of music these days where you never know who you meet in the store.
Yeah.
It's true, like you mentioned earlier, going to Berkeley in Boston and having the Guitar Center right there. It was always so cool to just
Because you
meet
run
people.
into characters or like
You hear someone
different like that. Yeah.
hear someone jamming, hear someone running to a gig, or oh man, I have no cymbals for this gig, and you just never know who you meet. And so I just find it just wonderful to just continue that human interaction, and to
My
just
favorite part of this job.
and you just never know what type of people, musicians you meet and run into, artists, etc.
Oh, yeah.
And you never know what type of inspiration you find just getting some new gear, some better gear, or
Oh, yeah.
finding a brand
Or
of
even just talking to somebody
Yeah.
who's been playing for 50 years.
Ex-
it's
literally,
just, like,
literally.
brings a new respect
Literally.
to the music or the art or
Yeah.
whatever into
And also being exposed to different gear that you've never heard of or known, or you may not be able to afford right away yet, or just want to check it out.
Oh, it's the
You know.
beauty of a place like this. Is
Exactly.
being able to
Yeah.
talk to whether it's me, Blake, or like
Exactly.
or Ian, to
Yeah.
just be like, okay, like what do you recommend? Why,
Exactly.
Why do you carry this?
Exactly.
And whatever. I mean,
All that to
you
me-
don't know till you ask.
You don't know, yeah, and
Stuff.
and online shopping is great, but I think just being able to talk to someone about the gear, someone who's knowledgeable, like you guys,
yeah.
and also also just shout out some stores that are near me, and just encouraging people to just come by, check it out. That's what I'm all about, and and even as a believer too, I love just making sure I'm living a life where the light is beaming, and I can tell people about my experience playing gospel in church, and just representing Christ as best as possible, but just sharing my experiences as well, even through music with people. So I think that's the least I could do, just being a music lover and gear lover. Just, talk to people, enjoy, bond over music, and see where it takes you. So
I love
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So I'm grateful. We're grateful. For allowing us to come in and
Thank you.
this. Oh
Choosing
yeah.
us to come in and,
Of course.
take
Yeah.
us around.
Do you play guitar, babe?
Say it
Do
again.
you play guitar?
A little. I like 2 chords, but I like it. This some beautiful stuff.
Yeah, the Paul Reed is very nice.
This is. You think we could afford that today? Probably not. Not yet. In Jesus' name.
And Jesus.
This visit has been very solid thus far. I'm enjoying it. I appreciate the workers. They're very knowledgeable and kind. If you're enjoying this content, please leave a comment or a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Right now, we're about to hear a little bit more about the history of this store. Well, yeah, and your name again?
Ian.
Ian, man, pleasure.
Yeah,
Nice
good
to meet you.
guys.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Ray
Yeah, it
Ray
was
Mullin.
Ray
Okay.
Sr. opened the store
Okay.
originally, then Ray Jr. took over in the 60s.
Okay.
And then Ray's 2 sons, Mark and Scott, were
Okay.
here in the 80s.
Wow.
Then
Okay.
Mark had retired maybe about 8 or 9 years ago.
Okay.
And Scott finally just retired.
Wow.
Okay.
So the new guy Phil, that he's like me too. Like since he was a kid, coming in here with his dad,
Yeah.
checking out instruments. So he was like real happy to get involved.
That's cool. That's a lot of history. Yeah, they told me. Yeah, it is. It's over 100 years old.
Yep.
So it that's beautiful. This is beautiful.
So have you ever played one of these before?
No.
So press and hold this one for 2 seconds.
Okay.
right? And then I'll crank these so you can hear it.
Yeah.
No
He
way.
uses the guitar body like as a loudspeaker, and then you get the
What?
chorus and reverb without it being plugged into anything.
Wow.
What?
That's
That's how?
So then you start to let chords ring out, and you hear the shimmer from the chorus.
You hear that?
yeah.
That's
When they
crazy.
first came out with those, I was reading a testimonial. A guy,
Yeah.
he did music production for like commercials and for
Yeah.
TV shows, and he said especially for anything that was supposed to be like eerie sounding, he actually would run that, and you still get all the effects through, and then he would add extra echo on top of it. It would get this crazy ambient sound.
Cool.
Talking about is these buttons right here. So this is a wow.
Yep, so you get two different reverb
Yeah, so
types,
you got
and then as
reverb
it gets
and
bigger,
chorus.
you get the blend of it a little bit louder.
That's amazing. Never seen that before. Yeah. That's amazing. I like that.
Yeah, they do some real cool stuff from Yamaha too. It's real thin line acoustic
Sure,
electrics.
sure, yep,
and,
yep.
Like the
I was gonna say, what's this one?
Yeah, right? That's like a
So yeah, these have
Hollow
the
body.
module
Yeah.
all inside of it, so that you can get the different effects when you
Okay.
plug in. But when you strum, it's like really no louder than if you just strummed an electric guitar.
You're kidding.
That's different. You can literally play air guitar.
For transport too, it's got these two bolts on here, and then this
Okay.
whole top part will come out,
come
and you
off.
can fold it up into the case,
No
and the case
way.
is only about that wide.
Wow.
You can run headphones into it, you get all the effects going on.
That's wow.
great stuff.
Thank you so much. Truly for the visit and for the shirts too.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That was
Thank you.
back up. Yeah, but thank you so much for the visit. Ladies again, thank you. Yeah, you too. Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was really dope.
Any last
That was-
words?
Any last words? Off to the next.